you have a feeling maybe even Sani Dara was doing a good job, because Sani in chairman our and Sani will respond to because there are documents. Who also why a legacy debt for whom Kratabra never responded, especially when it's coming from the former chairman of the finance committee, a former management chairman of the Black Stars, a ranking member of the FE, a club owner. Not to date. Maka chairman. Now FSC me baba 18 league division 1 autonomous league. Not the baby. The critical issue at the drum pempenso we know now financial irregularities. Still, they still persist. And the FA is unable to speak to them. Yenya in tears on by press conference. Press conference no say yenya bua echinachi say next year no by press conference no untias ye. Executive council members omo here documents no and so enko. And the communications director has deliberately decided not to talk about the issue. You can't progress with this sort of style. Ghana fonya a hint of man who said that you seek still now no society. Then we have a long way to go. We have a very long way to go. If 1/3 of Bundesliga 1 and 2 teams could have collapsed and command starting weekend games where what is our situation as Ghana? Kwesi apia problems are abanyina FSC me the community kwesi apia si mi jimisika nyina no free legacy debt wom because ya kohwe mu no na kwesi apia din wom amoso mo de neka mo aso mu nimse nyam na mutua be chiechire mu so a eno so akodane asem I'm so more that sort of political strategy no yenye din na Ghana de your short memory asem betwam asem foforo beba. They've tried their possible best at injecting some news into the system, but it won't work. People are interested in accountability.
Well, yeah, many. I also we disappointed. Remember, Chris, someone TBBR from the FA I mean, a week on some serious allegations said Diana debt no Ghana every car. Say, Pamplum's Ghana, no, and yes, in fact, Palmer made some serious allegation qualifies to, I mean, serious.
Sanka Palmer, Sebi. Obi keka. Then I will not entreat the FA to respond. But we are talking about the former head of the finance committee.
Yeah.
And Ekana Odebetu Abontana say Eba Abontino. Anya if you call about 60% of Ekano Eka when Omunana administration war. And when such a person talks, a lot of like a mood. What's the best I make? I think blue boy and I can so if it is on respond they don't have to. Then Kojo Yanka be crying no problem. But if it's Palmer, I think say or commanders are respect no. And when Palmer speaks, sometimes you see I don't know about the person, but about the public interest or draw to the matter. Se Palmer Oka say Eka say that ona se Palmer say o me na me in charge of the finance committee. Asama working a different. Yeah, kwani ya bani football you looking for investment into football. No man you do now public interest. Now I turn public interest into the corporate institutions no more musika be football. No matter. And so our public interest any corporate world no omu here omu nyina e wo so omu nya ahotoso say the association you are running before I give you my interest and my following and before I give you my investment then you must adhere to the proper corporate governance. It's as simple as that. And that is what will be so after a nice expose the last part of Kwesinya Justice administration, journalists biasio the administration no there's no transparency, accountability yet, control, there's no credibility. If these issues were raised by journalists and public interest, not a church and us as so many realm to come and do investigations now here. Not a diaco normalization, near electing new FR. Me sure say the number one changer obi expect and me can obi I'm talking about the public interest and corporate world no expecting say okay and no my FM you there Answer na me nim interest be come back. Na me nim sika come back no. Me be say me who say at least there's a change in what we call corporate governance. And corporate governance, the pillars no be transparency, accountability, and credibility. And if FNA started yen ejuma, na say obi to say the former finance committee head, even raise issues into transparency, accountability, and credibility. So I can be a member of the executive council, and my advice will be say, look, let's quench this fire as early as possible. Now you position your home in a place the public interest and the corporate world. Even who said this new FA partner is, we are going to give them what they want. So they will also give us what we want from them. Until in the concept of credibility, accountability, and credibility, I was like about this time FA na KBB
on the matter. Okay, Christian Brana, young Shay Nyansa Pono. I say the same week in Sempi na Kosona in room.
So her normalization committee financial statement no de buy na. Year now we by 2008, 2019. Our revenue was around 11.99 million Ghana cedis. The previous year, as a normalization committee is almost statement by Eba Montino. Now, FA revenue was around 27.9 million in 2018. What it means is that FA Elusu revenue around 57.3%. We are FA. Now your revenue is declining by that margin from 27.9 million Ghana cedis in 2018 to 11.99 million in 2019. What loses so much because of your image? The entire FA no sabi employer at the so corporate Ghana did not find anything biase on the Mumbai associated with this Ghana Football Association. So we image identity that match. The Biameka branding any image. And the English Premier League what it is today. It's not just about quality. A quality mkwadia and La Liga crowd much quality than the English Premier League. But the real Premier League, a position any the image of their mom is so much attractive. So be a person or associated with the English Premier League. That is why I need Timwa all we are all relegation with English Premier League, Etibinye Sikasne team or German Bundesliga. Image is very much important. So at this moment, at the SNK Ghana Football Association pa anyhow image na tatted or rebranded anything biana ebe confirm suspicion of Ghanaians SNK as early as possible obe respond. You don't give room and vacuum for speculation and suspicion to grow. And last week basically suspicion allegation biana and level against you are what the probability be timatanisi your image and ka what clear amama for adwuma da fine to 1 week now obi onya any other image be based on what Palmer said ene bi agiatum because we have been made to believe say silent means consent. And Ghana Football Association at this particular moment passed me FA member, FA president, executive committee member. Now my image me revenue me lose was around 57%. In fact, me find me image and my brand in Yagro. I think Palmer someone can a week on. I am so much disappointed say after 1 week. Now everything can him found.
Well,
you are giving room for speculations to grow. But this time, worry bati.
And I said, the first thing you do with regards to one with communication, say if it's PR to be more specific, and I say Bianca Palmer, the FA will release a statement, if not to get into the details of the matter. The FA will release a statement, say the attention has been drawn to an interview by Reverend Palmer making claims on say. The FA will respond in due course. I mean, when you do that, it means that people should look forward to a response from you, maybe sir. But clearly, FNA required on the matter, and well, the Palmer can still, I don't know, I say won't go for him. We are waiting, say we are but Ghana Football Association the proposal. In fact, Kojo Ponkoma, I'm here who say no correct. Every proposal be about 2 women about football. How MGD say, I was say yes, I resume any one sense. I also buying anymore.
The sports community, in particular football and golf, have also submitted proposals on potential easing approach which could still protect the population. Now, I crave your indulgence to please pay particular attention to that. The government is grateful to all these groups and they who will be engaged in the coming days for their cooperation so far. But note that the fact that you are being engaged does not mean the proposals that have come from you have been accepted or the restrictions have been amended or lifted currently. The restrictions remain in full force and offenders will be arrested and prosecuted. The engagement is only a post-restriction scenario and should be clearly understood such.
Okay, I know you're Kojo upon Kuma. Yabanyan supported so, but I need to the Minister for Youth and Sports Education Komo na Enra. The response to Kwesiapia, I saw the Ghana Eco FIFA. Anyone says him as I braco instantly.
Na nsusuda kwa se Kwesiapia kwa bibi na nakse area. Still was set deadline. Ebi ama efi se by recording training na se efi training ka or the efi beko FIFA. Na all the FA FIFA is the same thing as all the Ghana Ako FIFA. Na ina ni say Kwesiapia ayobia kameka say we Ghana for aye party to my Ghana any young shy idea man of as Black Stars head coach. All in all, FIFA na FIFA atna asemeso on one condition. So FIFA beji contractor yedi ma Kwesiapia actually so we see contract between na amount for me nti eya na obabontin ana say me lawyer babontin the kasa na amount for before say dia why do we amuntua nika no ko but enye that simple sir before Kwesiapia the contract every man was signed on the 1st of May 2017 na milestones are na a contract and enye ma na contract na say o je emerity car ye dey emano $37,838 US. I don't know David, Abate, when I'm so fortunate to be Becky. Kwesiapia take 35,000. What is Skasa no 37,838. Tamo, I Sika, you do Chaneka. Expect a gross salary. I feel my better taxes every.
Oh, so 35 million net.
Net, take home pay, or the Jimmy, or the coffee. Take home. You tax in fear, tax fee 37,838. And the taxes in almost $3,000 US. No, buying any shares scanner. And in effect, the car will take you home. $35,000 US. Now, contact the man now on our one or 5 years. 4 milestones be a woman I say or achieve in the process of the 3 years. One, first a milestone, and it's to build a strong Black Stars team. That is one. 2, to qualify Ghana or Black Stars to the AFCON 2019 tournament. That is 2. And 3, to win the 2019 AFCON trophy for Ghana. That is 3. And 4, to employ his best endeavors to qualify Ghana to the FIFA World Cup 2018. And to 4 milestones, I don't know what to contact him. Sir, one share of bits now, and Sana, then shall to take $5,000 US. And not yet achievable. But last one, after the time, all sign contracts, now Coach Adam Gans. About 2 FIFA World Cup qualifiers every Ghana. First one, Ghana versus Uganda. Ghana from the trade draw. Okay, a goalless strong game. And the second game also against Egypt. I call away. They lose by 2 goals to Egypt. If you have advanced about 2 matches away, now 2 matches Egypt for the kind winning on first 2 matches. And Ghana draw back and lose back to Egypt for no. And you know the difference between Ghana and Egypt was 5 points, and of course. it was only one team that would qualify for the World Cup at the time. And what happened was, the captain said he should employ his best endeavors. So, Magic Dia, when you say that you are qualified at the World Cup, if you buy about 4 matches, Obaka, Ghana, you know, Egypt, and I was the same group, and at the time, 2 teams are not account, Obaka, your boy, and you could set about 4 matches, Nana, Aka, Owitney, and then adding, and so you can qualify the bed in the Mecca. You can say, employ the best endeavors. And then nothing. When you say, Uncle the trophy, no, and then I said, Master, what's not the trophy number? And for the first time, your ball, Afcon, the recent times, you know, the idea was the worst performance ever by Ghana Black Stars. I was 2019 Afcon. We know, you to say, a hard, you know, and Nanka in the contract 20 years as friends, because we are ahead of time. But could you say, Ghana, I will be part of Makosia to the sense, Kosia as a head coach, you know, or the fat team, Black Star team. The signing on fee was $250,000 US. $250,000 US. And a Ghana at the man before our secretary contact me. And a 35,000 inside the county. In Chicago, Crumpa. And can you call Afcon by a Crumpa 1 to me? And the Afcon, I go to 35,000. Can Crumpa and I'll that Ghana as a power with that ministry of Youth Sports as a power. That Ghana bank as a power. Say, good try Chichaka. Now, after the time, I ever call it Nations Cup, no. Who qualify Nations Cup, Ghana call Nations Cup, yeah, no.
Asempa FM.
And to make it say, a quabiational, you because in perfect passer, in some countries and in other areas, a team can a coach can qualify a team for a tournament. Here in a sacrifice coach with number some for a tournament, no. Now in your case, I say, but you have the tournament, you know. In Cheka, you knew for 3 months extra. But who time, you book up, now 3 months, not anywhere. Let's say, so the cap from Ghana, yeah. Then what it means is that if a time while negotiate and you will set $100,000 a month, based on so the cap amount, you know, will be forced to pay that amount for you. But in that case, you can't sign 3 months amount, also, baby, you needed a peace of mind to go and work at the Afcon because so the Afcon, no, and essentially, you wanted to go to December rather. Let us say, yes, we say we problem and pay the milestones in the contract, you know, and you do choose okay, and yeah, we are not fair. So this is the third year, and yeah, you see, you can't into yes, and that could see December, and you call Nations Cup. Look at the worst performance in CEO. I'm not from Nakasa, I'm not from Nakasa. No, you know, no, but
Asempa FM.
3 months are not a good extension. You are saying $35,000 US for the 3 months. And as we speak, the contract months, 24 months, and the extra 3 months I do go to know after Nations Cup till July. No, I said to you, as I speak to you, no, and yes, dear ministry into Akotia, so the workers and I come the bush and I don't know. You're trying to cut 27 months, $35,000 US take home pay times 27 months. Out can Nabuma $945,000 US, almost $1 million, and it's going now. Winning bonus squad, no nothing, and no in excess of over $100,000 US, and no nothing because you take twice the players' winning bonus. You now become at the amount. You call Afcon and say, $60,000. Afcon and say, and see, Kaya amount, and she called it so Bob and think of the Casa. Now, Boko, Abia, I will share them. Oh, Minister saying, Kazatiana of the Montreal Kamami saying, Sana to 20 days. But, but two extra bonting say, Ghana do cut, every do cut, no one shall be among the line, Assat and Mansa. You got the 13th of May, and I don't go to Sadia. Oh, don't go for now, put every fan, or do choir, not my.
Okay, I know you Kovia Saibrakwa Bate or aid to the Minister for Youth and Sports, and our Kasa on Kusiapia and Sensem. Well, I don't know. And some of the adults, so Ghana Football Association, the above on things say, I'm over form a committee, Babehe, a 18-team National Division 1 League. Now, and some way, I'm say, I'm far money penny be. Mickey Charles Kojon team, Techiman City Football Club president. I know Akasafa.
I said the fact of it, she can't let me our Division 1. But for all your corporate Ghana, all your businessman, that's a open mileage. Can come between 18 clubs and 48 clubs. You're in a garbage choose. Obviously, you can't choose 48 because Division 1 Ghana and you're going to Kodia or Ghana. Or Kosama Boya, your Division 1 or Kodok or so, you'll be on or Chimtafu or Abuzume or Kopaka. So it means corporate Ghana, you're not just open mileage there. And 48 clubs and then can come from the fear about the people to say, over Kaiser will be a trouble. We are done at the zone 1 is zone 2, zone 1 is zone 1B. And over we are, the Hakobo sub medal, office sub medal, not Hakobo medal proper. And we are done zone 1 is zone 1B. And over we are, 2 teams now, the first and second. And the Hakosia, the other zones, one with the first and second. We are Union Sour Hobby, near the other premier. And the Town Fairness that you train the 16 class. The 16 class, what the first will zone. Or represent zone our premier division. So I'm saying, the boss I'm not waiting up and not because currently they are going to say class but it didn't show my answer because they say your doors and more attractive not corporate Ghana and more. But can come beside also your Premier League in a bondo crown or corporate Ghana to be a friend Habasu.
Okay, Mickey Charles and some no. Now we are the transfer administration. There be a number of shifting attention.
This administration clearly, my transfer was said they want to shift the goalpost. $500,000 is the buy. The DPR of class and so forth. And then senior autonomy leader. I have 18 league for Division 1. I have 18 league for Division 1. Oh, reference to credit say rather than appointments and so forth. The year 20. But you see, they are not engaging the members of the club. Can come also when you are sure that we say one of the financial institutions. I'm not free crowd. Over Honoma. We don't have text through bank. Say, oh, the COVID-19, you know, the person yes, you do close to a doom branch. I also have a road that you do a branch. So. But the administration is not engaging the class. They are not engaging. As of now, so COVID trade message and the government companies were lifting the ban of social gathering as of now. They need the way forward for my club. And the players don't know their left from their right. If you don't engage the class, that's a big out or also because I have also heard people argue, so, I was touched to we agreed on principles. So you should call yourself the manager elections in here. Then you understand to us, you listen to the dear status in your man to you know. The attitude you know the Yahweh football. I don't know if it's meanwhile, you have an SCA or engaged club, and I'm saying so every good organization we are currently is looking at COVID-19, engaging people, telling them what to do, what not to do. Currently, they know what to here. Because I said, President Kufuor said, I left the social garden. Ghana football, as a journalist, and what are we doing? So they should stop shifting the goalpost. The $500,000 and I can't matter. That is the most important.
Okay, I know you're Mickey Charles and son Sama, and also the two former Division 1 League Board Chairman, Ayen Tofiako, and also on 18-team National Division 1. What it means is that 48, they say about 48 clubs in the Division 1, no, 16 per zone. It's just like you better 30, and then free some into a Division 2, no, in Tofiako.
Premium, and yet, 15, 20, 2 years ago. Rabbi who says they call 80 with the quality. 30 years ago, it was 60 competitively. Yeah, share, baby. I dare those than a premium with that quality.
It's not very good, no, but you ever went to on this subject now? Memra, I mean, your first to be a friend in your support. Yakub Moro, or your Brekumasnos, or no, NA club chairman. Now, Yakub Moro, or say.
I'm more confused. I'm but we are team of Boca. Now, because they will be a only form now and you want to create system, say the area for you. And you go ahead and look at your eye. Also, again, what the premier that you are the premier, young committee, every distribution, what it says. You should do origin be a blue could be every rural area be a enjoy. Even if you be a level. Now, broke over Capital. Sorry for our made our money and doing the people.
All right, I shall 104.5 FM. Let's swing into action. Nyansapo live.
Nhyira FM. Asempa FM.
yesren kwatintin nyansa ne apomuden pe owaso no ontie owani no onhwe yowano no onka wei ene nyansa po.
Okay, nyansa po ni Nhyira 104.5 FM. Christian, me chance here for so nyansa po.
Well, Division 1 na you see about 18 teams and I see more 18 teams, you know. I'm not looking at the merit and I say demerit of it. But I'm looking at what the status says about it. And I say it is stated in our status. Say I see about 18 clubs with Division 1. Now, my main worry is that sometimes when you go to Congress, you need to pay attention to details. And just go Congress and represent keke. Now we are anything enshrined in our status, no, it doesn't become strange to you. Chamu, on them say Ghana Football Association status, no. Actually, prefer even when you want to do amendment. A quite before my first even it will make amendment. Now, Chamu and Nanamikra science status, no. Page 16 talks about Congress. Now, say Congress shall be the supreme and legislative body of the GFA. It shall enact rules and regulations and take the necessary decision for implementation in relation to all football matters. It is a Congress. Yes, I can't say me. Nasa won peneso. Na it is stated in the Congress. And your radio soon come up. And your radio soon come up. And I bet you change anything enshrine in our status.
According to Mickey Charles, or saying, sir, I don't know, so prize bine Galka meetings, we do know. Omo your imagine say, sense in the abadia, ombegia
of course.
Now, Mama Ensinako. Tiomu voting for the new Escono, Adia Abba Congress, at table before Congress, no more changes Amra, say 18 team, no more maintaining 48. No. But no feelings as on tomorrow, betray.
Even that, the Ghana Football Association status, you know, it provided ways of amending anything in that status. Chamo, or say the GFA status and the standing orders of the Congress shall only be amended by Congress.
Matthias, but Mrana, some status now, Moga say article no. It's a saying article, but say there's all war. And now the chair for for mom here live on Facebook. It's a saying.
I have it here.
Because Obi a way around it. Obi say this is the law. Because I also argue against the 18 team National Division 1 league, you know. Regards to even Division 2. Look at the number of teams that will have to go to Division 2. What happens to Division 2 league, you know? So I mean, but this is what it says. The number of delegates representing the Division 1 league shall be reduced to 18, down from the current 48. At the latest by the end of the second football season following the adoption of these status. It never says anywhere about 18-team league. It says that the delegates representing Division 1. So there could be a way where Division 1 can find, instead of the 48 people coming to Congress, can bring 18. It doesn't talk about the league.
Even that one in the bracket. Or sit down from where? From where?
48. Because 48 Division 1 clubs and they represent your Congress. 48 Division 1 clubs and they represent your Congress. And it talks about delegates. My point is that it doesn't talk about league. It never said that we will play a National Division 1 league. This FA no omo needs to do one person omo ye. Based on this, no more I might say this other National Division 1 league. But I'm more arguments in the say what goes into doing a National Division 1 league, you know, the effect on the clubs not just 30 teams
from 48.
48 never got Division 2.
Okay, but because if you have a privileged information on Asama okay, be a meeting the now come then it my clear understand.
My privileged information
of the question. Now first of all, because of the autonomy of the league, league in Ankasa, the elite league, that is why they think that this is necessary. Because say league in Ankasa ekoye autonomous. What it means is that the Division 1 league, every the product of the FA, and they will have concentration on it.
Yeah.
Now, according to Omomowa FA, to commercialize Division 1 league, it must have a national status.
Okay.
Enti yeah zone sponsor be na sika be sha dia e zone amu, but when you get 18 clubs across the nation na a national you born in a national league format, it is easy to commercialize it than say obaka say mami sponsorship for zone 1, mami sponsorship for zone, and I say mami sponsorship for a zone 10. Zone 10 it doesn't really get you as a product and you're attractive to sponsors.
But I mean, okay, well, because I think that the zonal thing, 48 division clubs, every single corner. If you want the mileage, you get it more than even the 18.
Sponsorship in the first place very difficult to come by.
Although my Christian,
I would have just given you the information
and money information.
Just on that media, unya sponsorship na. You are sharing that mega sponsorship among 48 clubs. How much is each going to receive? How much? Sponsorship in the first place unya bi. Okay, mean so it's also you are going to share it among 48 clubs. So I'm sure the Bible will not be enough.
And that was the next thing I was going to say in a Christian account. Now they are tossing me answer. Division 1 league no. In fact, they are going to add one zone because Omujidi said Omo Savannah region from upper east, upper west, northern region. No. For them to travel to Sunyani and back. Ultimate said distance in a war or more travel cinnamon. And watching those who are traveling and also mobile in other zones. Until they are even going to add another zone to the 3 zones in the hall already. No? Now, what that means is
I have 4 zones.
Now I have 4 zones. And they will still look. It's about
the zones.
Yeah, it's about the names.
Then they qualify.
They qualify to play the 18 national league. Just beneath the elite league, okay. Just for promotional purposes.
Okay.
But for instance,
the championship.
Fantastic. And for instance, Obi said Mickey Charles. If Ebia Mickey Charles is true and say, see any 18 then I'll fall out of the 18 and I'll Ebia go to Division 2. That is not the case.
Okay.
You will still remain a Division 1 club. But what it means to say, send England for the NTN, we will have clubs 18 and more the championship. Omo league, omo qualify to get promotion into the elite league. But the Division 1 as a horse here in terms of its zones will still be there. What has changed?
Well, if that is, of course, it's good that it was our privileged information, and I thank you so much. We love it. Then it doesn't sound bad, honestly. It doesn't sound bad. But with regards to the delegates who vote, who go to Congress, I don't know if someone qualify for the national one will be the ones who represent the Division 1 for now. I know some will come.
I'm finding committee to find
yes.
Of all.
So let's wait and see.
My main worry is anything stated in the status, super changing now. You still have to follow the status to how which man amend anything in the status. It is stated. But Onum said their Congress in amend anything in the status, only Congress. And there are 2 main types of Congress: ordinary Congress and extraordinary Congress. The ordinary Congress is called mostly at the beginning of the season. The extraordinary Congress, the executive committee and as a president betimi affair that extraordinary Congress, and as a members na moye FA form the association, can also call that Congress. Chamu, the extraordinary Congress, how is it called? The board of directors shall convene an extraordinary Congress by resolution of the board of directors or upon the request of not less than 50% of the members of the GFA. Tenei, so was a Congress that amend anything in the status. Now on Peninsula, I was say with Timomo de 50% of members of the GFA now with me fair extraordinary Congress. And Tenei, if anything in the status now on Peninsula, try to lobby other members of the GFA. Now when 50% of members in the be, I did be cost our status na in Peninsula. So start 50% of GFA Congress in the peninsula. Then you call this extraordinary Congress, you table this motion and you find ways of just repealing the home peninsula. It is a way status. Next one peninsula, now so radio so now Okasa on radio so Okasa on radio so it will not bring you the needed effect. I don't say anything in the status can only be changed by Congress. How do you call for Congress? Two types of Congress. First one won't be fair. Second one, you have the power to call for that Congress as a member of the FA.
So if the clubs, if you said the FA,
use your numbers to call for that extraordinary Congress and stable this. We want this to change.
It's as simple as that.
We want this to change. Simple as that. It is a nay. So what kind of be NTR? Or say 50% of Congress. So much to say extraordinary Congress. The GFA have no option that to call for that Congress.
Well,
it is a Congress now. Then table this and try to bring that effect. I just had the Obecas already.
All talk. Okay, Christian, thanks so much. Christian Edusai Sunya support. I don't know. Ayala, remember also. Okay, with your own time,
Chamo. First of all, and then just upon Mami Chamu.
Oh, okay.
First, Bambe 3 minutes to deal with. Yenya Abate in sense seven abakosi apia issue.
Okay.
Me Asamba, you have to go straight and deal with the issue and stop the person.
Of course, it's about the message and not the messenger.
Exactly. But answer in any portfolio to come on radio and I say in the media to talk about something. I also who baby also free ba. Anyhow, and confirm will communicate ebe fast because of baby our free ba. Anything I say no I'll share. Just after speaking to Abate, Yerezi Oramiki Charles, no, we say is Abate talking in his capacity as the aide to the minister, a official in Samna Okano, and I say no.
And I
just said there is nothing like.
There is nothing like
once you fell in the portfolio, there you must know. I
was speaking as Nanado and not the president. The very moment you become, you are given a position of responsibility, whatever you say from thereafter, no. It is the position is attached to it.
So unless maybe I know wife need you.
But
not on radio. You can't come on radio and say, "Oh, I was speaking in a capacity below my portfolio." Now, Chamo, if our premise is drawn there, then may I sure say even for a tier 4, and just as Ura Miki Charles and Pune and Wano, a dear Ben Nebama Abate Ababontin to speak with that kind of tone. In that kind of posture to once a beloved son of the ministry of Rakwesiapia. A dear man pan as I say, what is the current situation? Entia Abate will come boldly on radio and unfold the words he is saying, even including putting Akwesiapia's pay out and all kind target that was set for Akosiapia. He failed some targets. Anyway, or did he say he has been done so many favors by the appointment and Akosiapia so reciprocated our favors onto the ministry and to the extent the FA. And now Mr. Tikas and me say the politicization of the appointment of your Blasters culture. And under no circumstances, and I aid to the minister to come and create the impression say, Akosiapia favor by making him the Blasters coach. And so what he has about taking the premise he wanted to draw and the impression was that Akosiapia a lot of favors and to do also ultimately the favor no and to us and to was here. But since when Anna Eliase national team coach's appointment became a favor than the person we appointed, I'm an national team coach, And what it further exposes the system in appointing our Blasters coach. Under no circumstances, Anna appointing Joachim Low to become the German head team coach. A favor being done to Joachim Low. In fact, you appoint Joachim Low to the DFB because of his competence and what you think at that moment I had the target of the DFB and who can achieve that target for the DFB. And to all appoint Akosiapia. Now Oma Bonti Abra one year ne contract. I all catch us and Nisika Bia Kamuna for Nisika Mano. Now Mekasa, oh, we did you a favor in Tijan Tobasie. In any case, so what you have to man about trying to do calculations. Oh, Akosiapia Kwaya trying to cut 27 months. Now every month you are trying to $35,000. It is our Kabumwa. Akosiapia you're trying hoping $945,000. Close to $1 million, and then Akosiapia say yes, man $185,000 as in a 3 months, in a 5 months salary. Akem any some winning bonuses. In Akosiapia Nankasakrano, he has been rich by the position of the man, and that when you scab a free and yet no Cressa Akosiapia come dino on in the bush and for into on Tony down near common no any other. Now, when you just oppose the figure you want to put out, as you can't Akosiapia favor Diamano. Now, also in that same breath, say, oh, Akosiapia, Yamano contract with target say one, building a very, very strong national team. They are tossing you on qualifier for AFCON. They are tossing me and only AFCON. Now they are tossing on qualifier for World Cup. And that so what is our number to talk about? Akosiapia kwa engineer achieve all these targets in T. I was Akosiapia nyan to Boasia. Look, the reason why we come here to do what we call journalism is because of the public interest. And public interest there are two things we say about it. First of all, so what say Akosiapia in the last 27 months close to $1 million. And unti Akosiapia nyan to Boasia. Let's say oh just oppose Sadia to Akosiapia fail target in T. And I will catch and say he should tone down on his demands. Then the public interest will ask you say one. Sikana Udia Akosiapia almost $1 million in the last 27 months. No, Sikana one is coming from taxpayers' money. They are tossing you. How can an aide to the minister come out to say Ampa Sikana Germany Pakon, even though he has failed his target, we are still going on to pay the in Pakon. So the issue of value for money audits from the public interest, I had never bad. You are saying the last 27 months we are paying someone $1 million, and you the same person who the taxpayers money confess it for the first time say oh and if I couldn't pay this tax can you turn target class set man no when Timmy and do target no. Is that how you use our money? You use our money to pay someone because one, you think you are doing the person a favor. Two, even though the person fails in the target, you still go on and use our taxpayers' money to pay the person because it's not coming from your pocket. If Abate is listening, that was the impression he created yesterday. Say Abain Sika, Miminu tax na yateteno. Yafa, anyone, ye the favor appoint you be. They are tossing you. Your money target, though a fairly target, and so still, you decide to Kanamano. And in the interest of the minister, and who area you're raising on a platform to speak about Akosiapia debt, the opposite can say, your money per call target in Powentinian do, but still, you're trying to Pacosi Kamano. And we've done the person a lot of favors. Onyan to Boasia. Is that how you spend government money? Or is it an issue so be a DB? And there will be opportunity to also made in here. And at Akosiapia, we've given a chance, so also this can be into Kawanutum. Is that how we do it? The last time I raised a lawyer and a Thompson on the line, he raised old issue Yaka on the subject of blasters and in the appointment of coaches for about 8 years. It wasn't new, but it comes to mind fresh when you say discusses our issue. We say Argentina, a Dumutimifa coach in the football circles, a performance-based contracts, a targets, any compensation, any performance clauses. Etum say, look, you are supposed to get us this, and if you get us this, then a better gas a more sensible way. And not in 2020, the aide to the minister can come on radio to tell us, though the person we gave their appointment to Emma target no. Though we are failing some of the targets. And so there is nothing on paper for us to save money from the person failing his target. Nothing on paper. Even though the person fails some targets, but be anywhere what people so a bit moment people can lose some of the money you are paying the person, even though the person fails his target. Abansi Canada one will be ADB. And the abate beka no only friend bad loser. Because and someone who can what you are trying to say and say one kasa when you passes Canada di makosi piano. And under normal circumstances and in terms of the job he was supposed to do for Ghana, went to me and yet Nancy Chanika. But the bottom line is, yet the Akosiapia cat and I see a neneka.
Right.
And you must pay. Once you own him, you must pay. Honorable as a Kesiama. In this same time, Abate Badaka say, oh, and no more a dita Akosiapia Nyan to was honorable as a Kesiama, how many months are in Janica? The person is A2. Wako ham and Kayaka say was
every go on in China. Honorable someone donated some.
And Kayaka say no and can not Kabate by him. I was expecting him to say, indeed, if he is talking out of true convictions, Sakosia Nyanto Boasedia, and then Kawasa Kabate Bakache, oh, Akosi Nyanto Boasena, even honorable as the Kesiaman boy minister Nimpo. During this financial stress of the government, 5 months in the Janica, then we will know, okay, you are telling us, say, equality by Ejma. But if your minister is being paid,
if the minister,
oh, so no, I'm talking as a personal aid.
Okay.
Until you are talking on behalf of Obi. If the person you are talking on behalf, you're trying to cut through the same process, they need to go see Apiaka. Oh no, near Biankemu. But I say go see Apia the end here. Onyan to Boasie. And you see, I didn't who crowd know about the interview or Ganti and say, oh see, oh, come now from Ganti, Pamono. No, yes, but we quickly have to gather Sika and
some of the cover from Ganta out of the Mukuvifa.
You can listen to the tape again. And you say, whether in financial stress or not, you ever gather Sika and terminate the Jano coin, but because you pay the uncle and do because I ain't in favor. Blasters coaching job and your favor and you. And that if someone back around the Biamas have a catch and say, yeah, you'll be favor, dear. And yes, sir, a free network, they should appoint people based on competence. So, this issue will not even arise whether they are doing a favor or not. But one thing I also about any honorable as a Kasiama also say, if you see baby anywhere, offer will be a Juma. Not on contracts, not on any side contracts, no. Na emu sen sankayane say also twani pakroka e also mbeso so twani pakroka e also twanika. Even if it is genuine, say the Ministry of Youth and Sports is going through some financial very tough financial times, and yet the way to come and respond to obi a wode meka it is sign their contracts so onyan to boasie and the way abate be ye no so odi obi ka na oni pakori da oka even if uni bi mpo na not all per because oh yes now that wasn't the way I was about Samsung and Samsung. And so when Timmy from Granta, why do you think so you can do it to Akosiapia? Why do you think so you can do it to Akosiapia? Yes, we all know. So the politics around Akosiapia appointment, was a debate. But at the bottom line, and they say, once you say, oh, politics or your politics or no one be appointed, you must treat him per the basis of the contract. And Akosiapia Sika Okasamodi no. And you thrown water, and you even admit so in the car. So in the car, they didn't pay him. And your requirements, you must only lead us by example. I can see about the last 5 months in the minister in Janica, in Takosiapia in Janica, a Tasumu. Yes, sir. Abate, Akosiapia, you owe the money, you must pay him.
Okay. All right, Bismarck also been Yala and Edinian support. And so Abana, remember Obi try so now you're wrapping up the show. Well, a number of comments. All right. Anyway, then I've got the comments sometimes. And you see, well, any support. Obi, any support. And so, but the good news we are getting this morning, and I'm really excited about it. And it's a Ghana, yeah, recovery rate, no. I want to say a cost a recovery just say do 1,002 me per number nankasa.
Yeah.
Me per number nankasa is good news. 1,460. And me kai say doctor asmo ka chem na abem no. Oga say you nipa more close to 1,000. Almost train say be out with regards to almost some positive or negative and now on sense. If I don't say near test your negative no first one no, but you have to wait like 2 weeks to test another one. Now saying negative, but all countries need be or test one negative. Everyone say you are recovered. What I say, auntie, and my head a bit different. Obi, okay,
yeah, Chairman. Now me person me call Kenya kakra na Jackson situation send a city me name James in charge of the player union. I war Kenya hono. You know what you train come about Jackson situation. We are trying our possible best to get him over the line. The all kind say go me here hono. Or more problems kakra coronavirus no buy into no manya problems kakra ho into no kre say abrantie no nyese o ma arrest no kre other hotel but ahochira abaninti no kre o ma detain omo chese omo da ho. He's the president of the players union. James, we will try and get him over the line. Omo hwe say Jackson ho beto no na enemanimu ya no wetumi aba o ma enemiti Kenya ho kakra coronavirus no the problems abroad mo many opinion Fred achi so atwetwe nkomo Fred say enura ba from say Kumasi Asante Kotoko appoint no the all can say no oni obi anhia efa Kumasi Asante Kotoko adwuma no ho enti sansem no so no enya no kre enti sesia no de human interest story ba kwa wo ho eye James ono ewo Kenya na chese yehu sania because sesia no kwasi apia sika no na enioma nyina no chairman free chawo de okasa wi ana.
Okay, all right, you go man so ne Jackson, so Jackson James, okay, all right. Hello James.
Okay. Good morning James.
At our home is afternoon.
Okay, we are morning here in Ghana, 20 minutes to 12. So, okay, so good afternoon, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm very much fine, brother.
Hello, James.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, our concern this morning is the situation of our brother Jackson Owusu. He plied his trade with Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Bekum Chelsea and the likes, and now he's in your country, Kenya. We had reports yesterday he's been detained at a hotel, and he's starving. He's virtually fighting for survival. I hear you speaking to Jackson this morning. What is our Ghanaian player Jackson also telling you about his situation in the hotel?
No, you know when we have a situation of COVID-19 and football activities haven't been going on. And remember, okay, the local players were somehow okay because they managed to get back home to their families. But the foreign-based players, we had challenges. Maybe they couldn't manage to travel back home. But okay, he was putting in a hotel. I think the team just delayed to pay the accommodation fees. We had a problem also with some of the payments because at the moment his team is struggling financially. But he managed to get to the chairman, and I think they are in talk with the chairman to see the way he will be helped with the situation. And he promised he will get back once he settles with the team chairman.
Well, yes, we appreciate the effort you are putting into getting our brother live a better life in your home country of Kenya. But if he's been detained at the hotel, I'm sure payments will be made. But if he's unable to find food to eat, that's a different situation, James.
No, you know. At times, like an association for us, we don't know the agreement between the player and the club. But whenever the player is getting the problem, I think that's the time we always come in and see how we can get the solutions. And in cooperation with the Ghanaian Association also, I think they are doing some commendable job to make sure that they look into issues affecting the players, and that's our work here. So we always have a direct contact with the club president, and that's why at the moment the player is in contact with the club chairman, and we hope they'll get the solution. But if they doesn't get the solution, then we'll have the direct contact and communication with the club chairman. Yeah, and make sure that the situation is sorted out.
Now, we are again worried because we hear the hotel may kick him out if payments are not made possibly by Monday. So, who would fix this challenge?
Okay, we wait and see, because at times we know when the club says that they are dealing with the issue, so we always give them time, but we are sure if he's kicked out of the hotel, then as an association together with the PFA, I think we'll be in charge to make sure that the player is safe and is okay.
Okay, so how is it possible that a big club like Go Mehia will have financial troubles, especially when he is able to sign quality foreign-based players into the country? How does football clubs in Kenya, for example, Go Mehia, treat its foreign-based players? Because in Ghana, it does not happen that way.
At the moment, they have been enjoying big sponsorship from SportPesa, a company that deals with gambling, let's say betting. It's a betting company. But during the end of last year, the company fell out with the government, whereby they had issues about the tax. The company felt that the government has really imposed a heavy tax on the company, and they will not be able to operate. So they decided to pull out. Last year, it was the end of last year, like around December. So it's now like 5 months, Gor Mahia without the sponsorship, and that has been helping them a lot with the big budget and running the club. Because at the moment with the big fan base around the country, because a big club around the country, so at the moment they only deal and rely on the fan base. But they're working on something to make sure that they get the sponsorship into place before maybe they start the next season.
Okay, James Situma, he is the president of the Players Union in Kenya. Now, if you go through your laws, is it possible Jackson Owusu can terminate his contract due to the circumstances he is facing in your country?
Of course. Well, what we can do as an organization, we will always make sure that the player, we will work according to the way the player feels. If the player feels that he wants to terminate the contract, then it's okay. We can help him do so, because we have the direct contacts with the club president. So it all goes back to the player, and we'll make sure that we know how long the contract is valid. So the talks will go around depending to the wish of the player. If he wants to go back home, then we will do our level best to make sure that all is well, and make sure that he's safe at home.
On the average, how much is a foreign-based player paid in Kenya? $2,000, $5,000?
Yeah, it depends with the quality and the negotiations from the agents. But they always the Gor Mahia always pay the players up to $3,000.
Wow, that's good money. But finally,
yes.
Is your institution, the Players Union, able to pre-finance, as in send him something small for survival, then his club Go Mehia later will reimburse into your account because he's in a very difficult situation in a foreign land?
Yeah, of course. That's why we are there. And as I told you, we are waiting the feedback from the player. If he has gotten any help from the team or not. If not, then we can see what we can do. We have always done that before. And like last year, the start of last year, we had the same situation with one of the Ghanaian also player, the goalkeeper, and with the connection and the talks between the PFA and Kenyan Footballers Association, we were able to help the player go back home. So it's much possible and something that we always do.
Okay, as always, James, we are grateful for your time and the sort of effort you are putting to make sure Jackson also is fit and fine. Please make sure you pay a lot of attention to him. He's a national asset, and we want to have him here in Ghana in total peace. All the best, my brother.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Okay, all right. Okay, Jesse, somebody says you're BKB on Pebble for Kakra.
Oh,
that's me.
That's why busy, bro. For us,
the dumb so. Na come and talk to us. Anyway, young men are so. Young men are so. Unfortunately, but
Chairman, kwesi apia asem ni nyina no ne tofa bomani say sika $180,000 be PFA legacy debt nim. Opanyin say under normal circumstance GMPC na money Ministry of Youth and Sports for sika na editua neka nti e kan be PFA nkrata mu no na wo so money ne den kakra na ogi sika no maka se kwesi apia ye opanyin a ye ka Ghana for medrum pempen so bi abrabo mu a oka ho nti nyame anim nukura nie na kwan a ode ne sam ne na nam so no okọ FIFA okọ cars no na mani nye ho because he knows the proper route to go. Na dienti asase mu atwam be na otwemienu ni say still debt legacy debt na wo ho no ye ru senia sika na sa aka no e baaye into ubetiasi autonomous league ubetiasi 18 team division 1 league ubetiasi president na pram sika na FIFA for ascend no ne check akra no eno ne any problems we nyina aba. Now, I don't want to go into Kofi Asare Brackman Abate in some local because I mean Abate in some there Ghana. So unya kakra dia na refi ni omo bebre. I'm sure that he's forgotten about a lot of things. Chama me no cry. No Chama, I'm telling you the truth. In some we are peer. Either you are diplomatic or you don't talk. Inti okay ya boa ho apesika na tua na watwa so ana se we dey mpanifo anka mo fa ncha me nkasa ni nsam no ama asem we ketwa yo ama na sa wa and I'm say kwasi ankasa no pay me ni coach kwasi apia di nkomo no ni moral wo form no kwa ho no ni moral wo form pa but I still don't know why kwasi has not taken the privilege route ekwanya onu anim se ofaso ani sabeka ni sika no asemu abate kai no o twen adwen akosi nioma bi so se kwasi has a certain route he can go through and he does not have to create a certain public disaffection. So basically the abate here no ye mere propaganda ono so I shifty or person o man for un be akwasi gina. This is a story that has dragged on for far too long. And the most critical issue about the revenue streams of the FA, say FA no scano ni scano, amount for ma eno no ya boagu. So today, if 1/3 of Bundesliga teams would have collapsed, what was the situation of our Ghanaian clubs? We are talking about survival, and you are talking about autonomous league. We are talking about survival. You are talking about 18-team league. To buy your oxygen. Also, be the jollof oxygen so. I bet na kulanu jollof no be senwewu. Our football, and sometimes I worry when you have great men like Dr. Ransford Abe, you have Mr. McAddo, you have Dr. Tony Obi Munyina on the executive council, and these things are happening in our football. The executive council has to wake up. Now this 18-team Division 1 stuff, I was on Congress. Now Zoom meeting kramun to me yet. Zoom meeting, WhatsApp meeting kramun to me yet. How much more Congress? when you are expecting all members of the Football Association to be present? How are you going to do that? Especially when there's a ban on social gathering. You're dealing with the most, the pressing issue. And in these times, Kasabeno, yes, for donation, relief efforts, grants, to be a one yonko. Obi take critical decisions. Young ya sheda ye who say just maintain and say. And the clubs, and unfortunately, these club men or these club members are not talking. They are not talking. In some more Palmer the 2 guy week today, not a single club official has got the balls to raise Palmer to the solution to this problem. Some legacy debt we already can buy the problems. Why don't we fix the legacy debt? Why don't we help our clubs and stop the unnecessary trying to be too smart? I say we are too smart. What sort of situation is this? And to be very frank with you, medical I say Anas is still around the corner.
Yeah.
No munya sa ihwehwe ni basa no mfaso bia ni so sika kuno kasa pese o mafo so ye adwuma na no so akwaje nothing has changed, and I'm sad about this situation. I'm very sad because on my team kura no say e ka ba amanfo hwehwe ka ni ma ye hu say pa ka we ye genuine we so ye fake ni e hu be bia ye gina. I should get serious because they can't go this way. Amount to me, yet Dromot. Chairman family say musi.
Okay, I'll be nice. All right. I shall 04.5 from unfortunately. You let you for calls, kaka, but I think say 5 maybe 032208358124. Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Ajuma Dasi. You too.
The fact that I would carry me to my over no creo this last casting, you know, yes, papa. Okay, about 10 years on kindness of our okay, I want to know that you will say your kind, I know that make a year made the two really side issue. As I say, we'll take to the friends, so you okay, some more yet commentary, and that's more yet, oh, I can panic or they say, I don't accept. Pata no mama oye ne enne ne oye atesana ensekan okom na no me pass papa ensensi na coach no masa obi edi ni eduma hu oti ake enje abate samo kana no pe ka ye butu so a ni aboa onkwanta na na ti entesa masa yebubu oye be kan se ebi anya ne de oti ake ase pe ni no ka ba no ko be kan samo a eti